Success isn't accidental. It's a product of being organized. And that means being an architect of your own success and having a good idea of what it looks like. A perfect example of this is Steve Jobs, who had an extremely clear vision of what he wanted the iPod to be. So clear that when he told his engineers it needed to be smaller and they said it couldn't be done, he simply just threw it in a nearby aquarium and used the bubbles coming out as evidence that there was air in there and room for more. He had such a clear vision of success that when others told him that his dream wasn't possible, he only saw it as an obstacle to overcome instead of a sign that he should give up. This reminds me of a quote by William Ernest Henley in his poem Invictus. "I am the master of my fate, I'm the captain of my soul." I take it to mean that I'm in charge of what happens, regardless of whatever problems occur. Either way, the key is to take ownership of direction. Imagine for just 1 second that this little boat is you, and this guy is also you. Who's the captain of the boat? This place is all your hopes and dreams, all your goals, everything you want to be. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's an education. This place is the bad place. Usually talked about at an elementary school assembly where they hand out pencils that inevitably get sharpened into saying something completely opposite of what was intended. So of course, you set out for the good place. You pick a perfect day, everything's just so easy at first until you get blown off course. You have to focus on something else for a little bit, but nevertheless, you're still focused on trying to get to your goal until one day, boom, something big happens. Maybe you just get sick. You just settle. You find yourself at the bad place. The scariest part about this whole thing is you're never intending to get to the bad place. It just kind of happened. Your little captain guy forgot what you wanted in the first place and just didn't stay on track. So this little dork is me at the end of high school. And no, those glasses were not in style then either. Here I am with my acceptance into the engineering program at A&M, and needless to say, I'm not an engineer now. I applied to every single college with a different major. I had no plan, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and that lack of direction really hurt me for the next couple years going forward. It was when I started running a lot that things finally started to sink in. Back in college, I would run sometimes 5 or 7 miles a day. Not because I was racing or any real reason, it was just because I could. And then one day, I got shin splints and my knees hurt and I just couldn't run. And that's when it occurred to me, I can't do this forever, so what do I actually want to accomplish? Enter the sharp axe method, invented by this dude. The sharp axe method is basically just an elaboration on a quote by Abraham Lincoln. He said, "If you give me 6 hours to cut down a tree, I'll use the first 4 to sharpen the axe." Meaning, if you hone your skills, you'll get done with your tasks a lot faster. Struthless took this, but instead of an axe, he used his mind. He decluttered his life, got rid of the overwhelm, set realistic goals with clear objectives, and figured out how to achieve them. Although I needed this for running, I also applied it to my whole life. Hey, it's this dude again, but this time with this video, where he talks about a corkboard he uses to organize his life. So, obviously I stole it, and here's my Get It Done board. Love the name. The first part of my board is my monthly schedule, my weekly schedule, and my daily schedule, so I can get things done and at least attempt to stay on track. Then I've got Project A, which is my work, my sort of main quest, my subtasks for it, and then this nifty little bar up here that I can color in anytime that I get something done. Here's Project B, which is Derek Hoel music, all my music-related activities. Got 2 bars here. The one on top is for all the gigs that I play, and the one on bottom is you guys, or my YouTube. And I have Project 1, which is for hyperfixations that have to get done right then. And here's my personal goals section, which includes climbing a mountain, saving for a vacation, and running a 5K. I have my on ice ideas, which is anything that I want to do but don't yet have time for. Ah, isn't it beautiful? After I started to use this system, something happened. I started to see change. Massive change. I started to do new things. Things that I was scared to do before. Now I knew actually how to do them. I started to go places. Places that made me happy. Places that I love to see and smell and hike. found really cool people that were like-minded and wanted some of the same things I did, and had a lot of fun together. I hung out with people that I really loved and enjoyed being around and did really cool things with them. Dude, life's freaking complicated. Figure out what you want and go for it.